Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special singles love reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Sagittarius, this was inspired by a friend of mine on YouTube, Stephanie. Her handle is I Scry with Steph on YouTube. She is a psychic, a medium, an artist, a tarot and oracle reader, and she's absolutely wonderful. She's done a few private readings for me, and so psychic. It's so accurate. Highly recommend her channel. But she was the one who said that she thought that I should do love readings, and so just wanted to present these to you. I have a special crystal on my desk. It's a beautiful labradorite crystal, and it reminds me of a peacock feather. And I wanted to have this energy on the desk for all of these readings to remind you of your beauty inside and out, your majesty inside and out. So let me show you the decks that I'm going to use for your reading today. The Wisdom of the Oracle for the overall energy. The White Witch Tarot for the base spread. This is only the major arcana. And for your tarot reading, the Rider-Waite-Smith, which I don't usually use very often on the channel because of some of the imagery, but we'll work with it. So cards have been pre-shuffled. Sagittarius. For Sagittarius in love, singles. Singles, please, Spirit. Thank you. Amazing. You know, I shuffle the cards thoroughly before I start any of the readings. I put the Palo Santo around, and this card flipped out, and I put it back in the deck, and it came out again. Number 15, which is the Devil card energy in the major arcana. But in this deck, it says message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. We can see here the, I don't know, is it a pelican, or is it a crane, or is it a, what is it? A pigeon? It's not a pigeon. Something a little bit bigger. A heron, but I don't think so. I don't know what this is. It's pretty cool. Whatever bird this is, he has a telescope in his hand, kind of looking far and wide for something. There's a telephone inside of that bottle, an old rotary phone. I don't know if you can see it. Number 15, though, major arcana, we have to talk about it. The Devil energy. Devil came out for Leo. So if you have Leo placements, you may want to watch that reading. That energy can talk about codependency, stagnation, being trapped and bound, addiction, workaholism, things like that. They're kind of the baser modes of how humans interact with the world. And Spirit doesn't want to belabor that point because this is not the Devil card. But there is a sheen over that energy. The message in the bottle is kind of this idea that somebody puts a communication and just kind of caution to the wind, you know, throwing it out to the sea, and destiny will have it wash up on land someday and find a recipient of that message. But I feel as though maybe there's some blocking at this time, or there's some kind of complexity to the message. There's mystery. So let's get some more cards on the table. The first energy will be yours, the second your person, and the third will be advice from Spirit for Sagittarius, for their person. Okay, so now I'll get the tarot. Oh, that was fast. Okay, Spirit, thank you. So for your energy, you got the Hierophant, which is the number 5 in the Major Arcana. This is such an interesting deck. It's very otherworldly to me. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. So you may have prominent Taurus placements in your chart. Doesn't have to be, though. It talks about somebody who is kind of like the conduit between this world and the spiritual world. Not quite in the same way as the High Priestess. But the High Priestess, it's kind of using those psychic powers and the psychic awareness, which is not to say the Hierophant doesn't do that, but the Hierophant more works in terms of the material world, like working with people in community. So if this is a religious or spiritual leader, if it's a spiritual text of some kind, you could be consulting with people, spiritual people, or religious people regarding conduct, is what I just heard, which is not really like a Sagittarian, because Sagittarians kind of do their own thing. They explore the world on their own. But okay, thank you, Spirit. They just showed me a Sagittarian friend of mine who's very exploratory. She's very brave, but she's always reading, always looking for answers in ancient texts. And so I see her, Spirit showed me in my mind's eye the image of her and her curiosity. And so there could be some, you could be going through this period of self-reflection and healing and looking to see, and now my crown, I felt pressure on my crown chakra. You could be getting downloads from Spirit. That could be a new thing for you. These kind of skeleton keys unlocking something. But you're looking to people who you perceive to be wiser than you. It's not that you don't know who you are, but you're just looking for really strong guidance. Because perhaps in the past, Ace of Cups in the reverse, something didn't work out the way that you thought it would. Aces always bring new from Spirit. And so when we see an Ace of Cups in the upright, it's this offer of new potential love or friendship, something that's very beautiful. The cup overfloweth, but the card is in reverse. So there could have been a potential situation for you in the past, and the opportunity was not seized, or there was something that kind of got in the way of you being able to seize that opportunity. I can't tell what it is at this moment, but thank you, Spirit. I want to say that it caused you to retreat a little bit in your search for love. So can I have a clarifier on the Ace of Cups in the reverse? Thank you, Spirit. 2 cards came out, the Emperor and the 2 of Swords in the reverse. Emperor is major arcana number 4. Aries energy, very powerful. The power of all 4 kings of the tarot. Somebody who runs an empire, somebody who has a lot of responsibility, somebody who cares about power and being in charge. With the 2 of Swords in the reverse, it can be a card of indecision, of stagnancy, stuck in our heads about something, although this card is in reverse. So this could have been the potential right here, an Emperor. But it's almost like I just heard hard pass. Spirit just said hard pass. Did this person have, because I don't see this as your energy. I see it as the person from the past, the person who could have been presented to you and you said hard pass. Did they work too much? Were they power hungry? You know, they might have been a catch, but then you get to know them and they're just like a control freak or whatever. I don't know. But I know that on paper, people like this look like they're a catch, right? They've got everything together. They could be wealthy, attractive, you know, fit, smart. But hard pass is what I keep hearing. So now you're looking for something new. Or the thing that got in the way was a father figure or somebody, an older gentleman or an older person with divine, very strong divine masculine energy. Take it as it resonates. But you turned something down. You allowed it to expire, the offer. I have to ask one more. I have to ask why, because that's curious to me. Death card in reverse, major arcana, Scorpio energy. Something else wasn't closed out yet, maybe on their side. Which would then suggest to me that that might have been like a karmic situation. Death card in the upright represents chapters closing and new chapters beginning, but with regards to you yourself, not like the circumstances of the world card, but a rebirth within you. And something hadn't closed out yet in order for that rebirth to happen. So if things are still kind of, if threads are still kind of waving around and haven't been cut and things haven't been closed out, there's going to be some residual effects. And it's not good for love to bring in past baggage. That's what it's baggage. It's just so ironic too, because I see your potential future person. They have the Hermit and they have the 10 of Wands, which is all about baggage and burden. The Hermit card is the major arcana, Virgo energy number 9, and it represents somebody who is going through their dark night of the soul. So whoever this person is that you could be attracted to or calling in, they're doing really hard spiritual work, personal work, inner work, looking at their traumas and their wounds and their hang-ups, the things that they've carried with them thus far, and trying to let them go. This 10 of Wands is in the upright, which means that eventually it will turn into an Ace of Wands once we've put the burdens down. And I see that this person is working very hard on improving their circumstances. Can I have a clarifier on the Hermit? Look at that. Wow. Okay. So now we have the Emperor and the Empress in the same reading, but the Empress is in reverse. All these cards are in reverse. 8 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Empress in reverse. This is for your potential person. Your potential person, there's a lot of things that are moving very slowly for them. They are not able to, they also need to close out some cycles, and so things are moving a lot more slowly. But they're finally kind of getting out of their head about things. The 9 of Swords can talk about nightmare energy and worry, so much worry, but they're kind of stepping out of that now. But it's taken a toll on their confidence. And so this could be a wonderful, wonderful person. I actually feel that this is a really good person, but they're not, the timing is not quite there yet for you both. You're both working on something, but I think your person needs a little bit more time to heal and to build up their confidence again, because we want people to come to us in the highest vibration, and so we also have to be in the highest vibration so that we can match that, right? So it's the difference of somebody saying, I think you're so beautiful, I think you're so handsome, or whatever, and you saying thank you, or no, I'm not. You know, and I'm using that example because that's exactly what happened to me with somebody that I loved very much. He called me gorgeous, and I immediately said, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? You know, and I just realized this was a person, this is my twin flame, when we first started dating, that I couldn't understand what he was seeing in me. And ironically, he could not see what I saw in him. Right? He could not understand what I saw in him and how much a person could love him, you know? It's important. We have to be in our Empress energy. Otherwise, we are not able to receive beautiful love. It's a problem. It's a problem for a lot of people, and your person is working on it right now, and you want them to work on it. We want people to work on themselves, right? So, advice from Spirit, the Moon, things are unclear. Things are unclear. Pisces energy, and Spirit is saying, allow them to be a little murky at this time. Focus on your own healing and your own relationship to Spirit. It's important, because what's clarifying the Moon card is the 10 of Cups and the Hermit in reverse. Right? So your person got the Hermit, and Spirit is saying, allow things to mull over first. Everything's still stewing, still cooking, right? Because if you do that, if you allow for patience, your person will come out of their Hermit energy, and you'll find this 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment, blissfulness, joy. Like, look, they're like dancing. You might not even know who this person is yet, but they're attracting you, and you are attracting them. But allow for trust that your person is working on themselves, because they're being asked to trust that you are working on yourself too. And if you can do that, they'll come out of hermit mode, and you'll have that. So that's really beautiful. That was so beautiful, the way that turned out, the way that Spirit gave that message. I'm going to read from the book, Message in a Bottle, number 15, for Sagittarius. Number 15. Communication, a sign, a kleidon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. For the relationship message, you can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only good will come of it in the end. The signs are all there. So when you are in meditation or in prayer or on a long walk in nature and you're talking to your spirit guides, ask them to send you a very specific sign as to when your person is close to being in your life, and make it very specific to you. And then keep your eyes peeled, and you will be surprised when Spirit shows it to you. So that's your reading, Sagittarius. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Sagittarius.